after, good evening, good afternoon, good night for some of you, good morning for another part of the world, whichever one you resonate with. Please understand, I'm just wishing you well. So we're gonna do a kind of a where you're at currently in terms of, you know, who you might be vibing with or who you're ready to vibe with. I'm gonna do a who you're ready to vibe with, okay? Ooh, we have Ace of Cups. So you might, and then we're also gonna do once who you're ready to vibe with, we're gonna do a step-by-step delicate reading about transmutation. We have the Death card up right. So we have the Ace of Cups, and I feel the reason you are receiving this Ace of Cups and Death card energy is because the divine is granting you a beautiful, energetic, abundant, leveling up of sorts, is what I'm sensing, because of the hard work and financial, beautiful energy you're pulling in as well. I'm getting like pentacles, but like also like a cups energy. So it's like your finances in your direction is heading in the right direction, but you're also emotionally in tune with yourself. So you might be doing business in a really emotionally fulfilling way. We do have a heartbreak card, so I think that your mind is still healing from, I do feel this is a past energy as it went into reverse. I feel like there's definitely some more cards that I want to pull for this. Okay, we have the Magician in reverse and the Ace of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I feel like along with the Death card and the Ace of Cups here, these all together, I don't feel as though you're manifesting the same vibration as you were prior to this you watching this video. We have the Hermit as well. I feel like this actually came out in reverse, but take it as it resonates. So I do feel as though you are in hermit mode, or maybe leaving hermit mode, depending on where you kind of find yourself currently. But I definitely feel maybe one or both energies are either entering or I definitely see that like you're not, okay, here's how I'm gonna put it. You don't want to be in hermit mode right now, but you're in hermit mode. I think that's where the reversal's coming from. And I think that's also where 333 just passed on the timer. Yeah, I nailed it. Okay, so that's why the heartbreak wanted to go into reverse as well, even though it came up right. It's like you don't want to be in these energies of grieving over past pain and also isolating yourself over these self-reflection periods of time being by yourself, because you might be, until recently you realize like you were used to be a really codependent person, but now because you're breaking a ton of patterns, you know, with these beautiful Ace of Cups type of divine supportive beautiful, like youthful wishes granted almost. I feel as though this is something that you're entering now into this phase where you are understood, actually. There are people around you who you might be doing financial transactions with, who you might also be vibing with outside of a pentacle energy, like maybe like a soulmate connection or a friendship circle. This might be someone you're interested in romantically, but you're not quite capable of really reaching the next level at this point. And not that you're not even capable of it, it's like you're very boundaried. Yeah, we have the Five of Wands in the world. So it's like let's get some clarity, because this is a really interesting pairing with this Five of Wands in the world, because I feel like the world kind of goes to show you that, you know, you're in this kind of energy that we have the Empress in reverse. Yeah. So this might be, you might understand that you deserve a lot more than what you're receiving from this person you're dealing with right now. And maybe it's a soulmate connection, but this person may have a lot of self healing and work to do, you know, in their own personal kind of agenda or whatever. 555 on the timer. So yeah, we have the Two of Wands in reverse as well. So I do see them kind of a little bit, you know, stuck in their ways or something of that nature. But you are extremely in tune when you communicate with them. So it's like you're the Page of Cups when you communicate. You're loyal. You always have something to advise or offer. But at the same time, you have your universe, right? You don't see yourself as someone who receives breadcrumbing, right? So it's almost as though you're stepping into a new King of Cups energy here with the World. So it's like you've upgraded from a page to a king at this point, because you know, you've dealt with people in the past who've needed to heal from their own traumatic codependent a monastery came to mind, and it's because maybe yeah, we have the Devil in reverse and the King of Wands. So it's like you're not there might have been somebody very passionate who may have had you know, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. This could also be someone who's just very either masculine or you know, they or a really feminine. Like in either aspect, they were kind of really in their element of who they were, but they're unable to manifest you with this Devil in reverse because they're you know, receiving blessings from the universe as well, but in a growth 756 on the timer. So it's like you're in this King of Cups receiving the world. You're very cosmopolitan type of energy where you want to be around people who you know, anybody who negates and this is why I want to get into the transmutational aspect of what you're going through with the Queen of Cups in reverse. You know, I believe that you are searching more for a Queen of Cups in this particular energetic bond. However, I do sense, I do sense with the Two of Swords in reverse and the Ace of Swords, you might have felt, you know, you were backstabbed, or not really backstabbed. It was just kind of like maybe your intuition got carried away, or you weren't using it, or maybe this person's not using their intuition. And with the Ace of Swords in reverse, maybe they're not stepping into their royalty with this crown kind of upside down. I think that's also why the Empress came out in reverse. It's like this person is more of a page, or you know, like even the King of Wands is in reverse. So I don't feel like they have high manifestation skills currently. With this Seven of Pentacles in reverse and the Six of Wands in reverse, I don't feel like you honestly feel like this worked out. But the thing is, you are the beautiful abundant energy that you're feeling, I feel as though is, you know, the King of Cups in the world. And feel free to also switch the vibes around if you feel you are the Empress in reverse and you may still have some healing to do. which is why the Queen of Cups and the King of Wands is in currently reversed. You know, make it, you know, it may fit that way as well. It really depends. Yeah, with this, again, with this Seven of Cups in reverse, I feel maybe you were thinking this person is your like be all end all, but the truth, the matter really boils down to everyone has to do self-healing before you can, yeah. So I feel like there's definitely a just kind of energy about you at this moment. I definitely feel like this is your energy now at this point. And I believe that maybe that's why, you know, who I wanted to, I can't even see this other kind of soul connection in high, like, I definitely, or they might be a high priestess. They might be a high priestess, and maybe it's like one of those things where, you know, they're kind of waiting for things to turn against a tide that's kind of changing direction. Maybe they did really, you know, want to be more intuitive and more ingrained. Well, the high priestess, you know, is known for being intuitive, but I think when the high priestess is, you know, when the intuition card comes out in reverse, I feel, you know, a lot of that has to do with realizing faith in God is serenity. Serenity comes from faith and God in general, or some kind of higher power. And if you are expecting, like this King of Cups, the world in somebody else's cup, it's without saying that you're not gonna find it, because you're 12 on the timer. I feel like this is a message for somebody who's been struggling with those codependent kind of situations that they're healing from. And I think that's also another reason why the heartbreak card came out, is because you know, maybe there was a connection here which you found to be a wish fulfillment in some sort of way, but the real wish fulfillment is your faith. When your faith is stronger than what you seek in others, you know, in your environment, and you know, and by your environment I mean like outside of God and faithful entities and your own mind, spirit, and body, and soul, I do feel like there is a sway that happens sometimes. With this Fool in reverse, I think it again ties into like there's a push back as opposed to a push forward into a new start. So maybe, you know, maybe it's also the, I do want to get clarification on this Fool card. Spirit, does this Fool card have to do with our collective's person? We have the Emperor in reverse. Well, straight up, I think the Emperor in reverse and the Fool card in reverse means that, you know, this person may not be when I'm getting a throat chakra, this person may have trouble speaking their truth. I see. Okay, so this person may have trouble stepping into their divine masculine. While you are kind of comfortable with that, they may be a divine feminine energy, honestly, with the High Priestess. But I do feel as though maybe this is something where they expect kind of something from you to communicate, or you might be receiving communication. But I wouldn't really, honestly, yeah, we have the Hierophant. Oh, wow. So we have the Hierophant and the High Priestess. So I definitely see a spiritual connection with God more so than this connection. I think it's a matter of turning to your faith and turning to entities that comfort you, rather than like receiving back, you know, that same kind of ability to care for yourself, receiving that back from the universe. We have the Page of Swords here. I believe that this communication, you may be a Cancerian, because I am picking up water energy. And we have the King of Cups here. You might have been dealing with a Libra or an Aquarius. I don't really feel a Gemini in this reading. But I am picking up Libra and Aquarius. Yeah. This may have been someone really intellectually driven. With the Hierophant and the Eight of Wands, I do feel like you will be receiving communication from this person. But water and air are a really interesting combination. And I feel like with water, you do have water actually. You have water in air, 1717 on the timer, and vice versa. You actually do have CO2, or sorry, we actually do have oxygen in water. So it's like these elemental freedom, you know, capacities are existent in both qualities of energy. And I think it's a matter of finding that breathing room, you know, that flow in air, and then that breath in water. So it's like if you're a water sign, you're very emotional, and that's you're very emotionally guiding others and guiding yourself. You flow like water. You may be a Pisces sun, a Cancer sun, or a Scorpio Mars, or Mars, a Jupiter. This person also might be a Libra Jupiter, because I see this person's mind being like very I see it being very explosive, where it's like very sharp but very expansive, and that's why I use the term explosive, because it's almost like this explosive nature, where it's taking them in all sorts of directions. You know, and take it as it resonates. If this is your energy, feel free to note that, you know, in the comment description, in the not description box, the comment box, because I feel as though this could easily be your energy as well, where you are both in the kind of just energies, but you're in masculine and feminine. And maybe this person is more in their, with the Page of Swords, yeah, they're more kind of just going with the flow of what happens, and you know, they're a separate universe. Yeah, so take it as it resonates. You might be a Libra or an Aquarius or a I don't feel Gemini. I feel like you might be Libra or Aquarius. Yeah. So I feel as though maybe you're cutting through your own mental bullshit, you see, and I think waiting for communication is the smart thing to do. You know, and again, like, I feel like the potential outcomes are extremely valuable, because regardless of, you know, I think with the death card coming out in the beginning of the reading with the Ace of Cups, I think immediately the divine has granted you exactly what you need to take care of yourself during this time where you are battling with this instability, you know, on a soul kind of searching level, you know. With this King of Cups in the world, I don't see this person going anywhere, you know. I feel they're a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, meaning like they are, you know, emotionally aligned with who you might end up becoming in their life, and they want that actually more than you do. So I wouldn't worry, is what I'm trying to get at. And then we have the Tower and the reverse and the Two of Pentacles. I feel like this is your energy where you are juggling with the Tower in reverse and the Death card, though. I feel like you are letting something go, and that's why this Tower isn't it's like a very beautiful, energetic, beautiful like synchronicity almost, where it's like the universal collective of soul tribes is understanding when to let go. So the juggling is almost like it's almost like a great thing. And I know 22 exactly on the timer, so I feel like that's very indicative of peace, because, you know, juggling or it's more of a balancing. Again, you may be a Libra Pluto, you may be a water sign, and you may have these communications of two water signs coming towards you, actually, with these ships in the background. This may be divine communication, or this may be two soulmate connections coming towards you, or twin flame communicating with you, which is why this juggling act is there. But the thing is, this can also be a balancing act. You could be actually dealing with the Pisces, or a Libra or a Scorpio. Take it as it resonates, but I think that rather than seeing this as juggling, it's also balancing, which is why we have the 2 card on there, and then we get 22 on the timer. And as we all know, 222 is a powerful, one of the most, especially if you're going through turbulence, but also if you aren't really in a turbulent time, or maybe it's like a lethargy of like where it's you feel like there should be more grieving happening or something, but you can't really express what you're going through. That's when the 222 pops up, because it's like this peaceful awareness of you are letting aware of what happened between the two of you in twin flame connection. You are aware of what happened between you and a prior romantic partner. You're aware of what happened between you and karmic connections from your past, including family and friends. You're inclusive of all these energies, and the negative, transmutational practices come into play. So with this 10 of Swords in reverse, I think you've become very aware of how aware you've become as well. 2356, you're in perfect alignment with your twin flame at this particular moment. If you were watching this video, you have you're perfectly wow, this is quite a beautiful realization and epiphany you're having at this moment. Again, I'm wondering, we have the Lovers card in reverse, which I actually feel is kind of, I'm happy that came out, because it's almost like you understand now how to let your twin flame energetically be on a different it's like you've understood now to let like bury the hatchet almost. Like you've let grievances, you know, and this may actually lead to a genuine apology in their future. Because when you let things go, it's so funny how it works out that way, that when you don't expect something from somebody, it naturally pops up. With this Lovers in reverse, the Lovers upright can come with consequential actions, because the Lovers upright means like, yes, there's sexual chemistry, there's passion, there's power plays, there's dangerous acts of, you know, karmic connections. With the Lovers in reverse, it definitely means there's a twin flame connection, but the passion has almost become more intellectual. So you're analyzing, you know, almost like what transpired between this particular connection in your life. And not only that, but you're letting go the negative energies that transpired. This may also be indicative of why you and your twin flame are aligning at this time, is because you've actually learned how to transmutate karmic negative energies. And with the step-by-step tarot pull I will do in three, so we're gonna go 2-card pull and a 3-card and a 3rd card, and a 4th and a 5th card. So we're gonna do a 5-card in total, but we're gonna pull 2 and then the 3, a 4 and a 5. Okay, and that's gonna be our full reading of how to transmutate. So we have the Ace of Pentacles. So what I feel you are doing with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse is you are understanding that wishes can't be granted immediately. And I feel like you've been very abundantly clear with the universe as to what you've kind of wished to happen, but because of this letting go energy, you've actually been able to transmute and understand that even the bad energies and even the negative ones that are affecting you, you don't take personal with the 6 of Cups, you're not taking personal 6 of Cups in reverse, you're not taking personal offense to what's transpiring around you. Okay, so yeah, like I said, with the 7 of Swords in reverse, that's exactly what's happening. It's like you are not even it's like you're not even fighting, it's like you're not even sneaky anymore. It's like you're kind of just you know, again, it's like I wanted to pull these first 2 cards because they're indicative of kind of like the energy you were feeling. And then with the 7 of Swords in reverse, you know, yeah, the 7, yeah, I'm understanding you completely now. So it's like your expectations are this Ace of Pentacles and the 6 of Cups in reverse. However, what the universe has granted you is the 7 of Swords in reverse. And then we have the Queen of Swords energy right here. So it's like your boundaries are extremely guarded and everything like that, but you're bearing the hatchet, and you're at peace. Yes, because excuse me, this is the 5th card, and as you can see, that my queer folks out there, is why you are receiving this beautiful dharma at this point, okay, in this Saturn retrograde, and it's because you've reached a nirvana state, and that, my friends, my folks, my queer community, my queer folks out there, my beautiful soul tribe collective, my heart space, I love you so frequently and so much. I think of all of you all the time, honestly, and just how you're doing in general, and I'm always sending you love, light, and positivity, honestly, from a mental state of, you know, stepping into this light of my own energy, you know, and leaving darkness to be transmutated into positive energy. So it's always coming from a space of mental clarity when I'm sending you. What I can say to you right now is, with this Justice card, is the perfect ending to this transmutational, confirmational, step-by-step tarot pull. And it's because the Dharma you're receiving from the acceptance is guided by God. Bless.